Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Aidan.
Here we are, two of us today.
Here we are.
This is, I have to go for the title. All 50 US states, stereotypes explained.
I think I know what Alabama's going to be like.
You do have a lot of stereotypical sort of like opinions of certain states, don't you?
Yeah.
Sort of thing, especially like, you know, New York, New Jersey being like Italian gangster.
New York.
Yeah.
I'm walking here.
Yeah. Oh, hey, oh!
Yeah, should we get into it and find out what they are?
Go for it.
First, Alabama. This state is mostly known for something. We both know what it is, so that, and they love the tide. They really love the tide. They all speak in a Forrest Gump accent and they read the Bible before breakfast. And then go to work riding their trucks in their overalls. They have great beaches, friendly people, and a bug statue. And did I mention the tide? Yeah, they love them. It's a huge sausage fest. It's where men are men and sword are women.
It's not expecting this, is it you?
No. It's a huge sausage fest.
Isn't it something like one woman to like 10 men or something?
Is
like
that what it
yeah,
is?
It's some crazy stat that's
Oh,
like
I
loads
did
of men
not know
to
that.
one woman. Yeah, sausage fest. That's funny, man.
Yeah.
I know what I expected this was to come out with.
It's
Though.
funny, yeah.
It is. I'm liking it already.
They all live in cabins and everyone has a beard. They're all heavy drinkers who ride their bear to work every day. They all also have a pet moose and hate Sarah Palin. Another hot destination for retiring baby boomers, only that Arizona is dry hot, and the heat is far worse than Florida. Scorpions are everywhere and people eat like cactus for dinner. Arkansas. I always wondered why it's not Arkansas. They're all obese people who either work in Walmart or go for diamond mining and they don't wear any shoes. It's home to lots of fundies, Bill Clinton, who never did it, and also Johnny Cash. California is the land of surfer dudes, tech bros, and valley girls who say hella in every sentence. Everyone's either a movie star, an actor, or an artist, and everything's expensive, liberal, and vegan. It's always sunny, and everyone pretends they're richer and happier than they are. And also, let's not forget about the devil's lettuce. They all love it. If you don't know what that is, pay attention to the next state. Colorado is perfectly depicted in South Park. They wear shorts, flip-flops, and down jackets. They're known to like a substance that rhymes with seed or jot. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, let me explain. Mountains in Colorado are high above the ground. Did you get it? They all drive a Subaru or ski to get where they wanna go. And also think that non-natives are ruining everything. It's the light version of New York City and Massachusetts combined. They have great schools and diners, and they have diners everywhere. No one cares or knows anything about Delaware. Joe Biden wasn't born in here, and low taxes, and it was the first state. First we have Florida, man. They do crazy things. I don't know why, maybe because they want to appear in the news. And lots of crime and drugs. And lots of old people go down there because they can't stand the cold anymore. It also has crowded beaches and everyone has a pet alligator. And they visit the Disney World every day.
Every day.
The devil went down there at one point. It has the Atlanta, which has one of the worst traffics in the world.
You know that there's a song called "The Devil Went Down to Georgia."
I don't.
So, yeah, that's what he said. The devil
Right,
went
yeah,
down
yeah.
there one day. He's funny, this guy.
Actually, they have Hajopuri, which has said to be awesome, and lots of peaches. All men wear aloha shirts and all women wear coconut bras. People surf every day and get attacked by sharks. If they survive, they watch the 5 rainbows in the sky while listening to Kamakawiwole's songs and eat pineapples. They get like 4 volcano eruptions a day and everything's ridiculously expensive. Potatoes, hash brown, french fries, mashed potatoes, and also sugar beets. And also beautiful nature. For more information, watch the movie Napoleon Dynamite. Illinois is divided into 2 parts, Chicago and the rest of the Indiana. They all eat those thick pizzas and everything is a 15-minute walk away from you. Also, it's filled with crime and political corruption, and they have Kanye. And over the past few years, the state has gotten better. It's all about corn, soybeans, and cows. Here's a soda. They call it pop. And also they have the Indy 500 race. And they're called Hoosiers. Lots of blue-eyed blondes who ride cows to work and love corn and beer. They're also big on college wrestling, and the movie that made thousands of grown men cry was filmed in Iowa. These guys are also from Iowa, and they seem nice. It's flat, and when I say flat, I mean really flat. It's flatter than a pancake, and it's filled with farms and sunflower fields, so the perfect place for Superman to learn how to fly. Lots of tornadoes though, and one other weird thing about this place is
Cow in
that
the
Kansas
tornado.
City isn't even in Kansas. It's in Missouri. Like, what the It's literally shaped like a chicken wing, and it's home to Lincoln and KFC. Also, nobody wants to wear seatbelts, and cars all look like this. Home to the worst roads in the country, but some of the best food, thanks to the Cajuns and Creoles. They love cooking and put alcohol in everything. And also there's a festival like every weekend, and it's unbearably hot and humid. Maine. The population is split into two groups. Flannel-wearing lobstermen with thick accents who probably ride a moose to the bay, and a Stephen King. Oh, and everyone's white. People come to Maine to be left alone with nature, and honestly, that's pretty much the whole deal. The flag is the coolest, so they put it on everything. They also put Old Bay seasoning on blue crabs, or, on everything. They're bad drivers, and the weather feels like Mother Nature put her playlist on shuffle. They drink iced coffee in the winter, are aggressively blunt, or you could say assholes or massholes. The cost of living is outrageous, and they live for clam chowder. But overall, great schools, very strong economy, and Boston accent. Terrible roads, freezing winters, and genuinely nice people who can point out where they live using their hands. Speaking of hands, they've got the famous estate middens. The estate has been improved over the past 10 years, but before that, it was apocalyptic wasteland.
So what? This actually helps me learn a lot about each state as well, just in general.
Minnesota. People here are nice, or some would say passive-aggressive, and they all sound like they walked straight out of Fargo TV show. The winters are brutal, but at least they've got great healthcare, top-notch education, a strong economy, and a strong job market. Also, they all love hot dish. Is known to be the worst state, filled with poor Bible-thumping, obese rednecks who are uneducated. The one thing keeping other states feeling better about themselves is knowing that Mississippi exists. Poor conservative rednecks who aren't sure if they're Southern or Midwestern, and also lots of people with fragile egos who own lifted trucks. And as you've probably guessed, it's pretty cheap to live there, and you get what you pay for. Cold, empty, and boring. Unless you're into staring at mountains and getting mauled by grizzly bears. The place is filled with Native Americans, ranchers, and people who think Yellowstone is the best TV show ever. 4 words: corn, farms, flat, and windy. Gamblers, slot machines, and scorpions. Most of the population are future residents of hell. Libertarians who love seafood and hiking. Great nature and mountains, and also no sales tax. No helmets and seatbelts required as well, so you can live free and die. Everybody hates New Jersey, but they hate the New Yorkers the most. Lots of Italian people and Jews live there. And you could hear the song "Woke Up This Morning" when you're driving through the city. P.S. Avoid the people in waste management business if you go there. It's like Mexico, but newer, where Walter White lives, and as you've seen in the show, it's filled with people who enjoy the blue thing and...
I'm not gonna lie, that's an underrated comment.
It's like Mexico, but newer.
Yeah. Proper underrated.
Got me, yeah.
Funny that.
It's not that funny, but it is funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Latinos who can get a job, and 2 other things: green chili and aliens in Roswell. New Yorkers walk fast and they're always in a hurry. They hate people from Massachusetts and New Jersey, love baseball, and firmly believe New York City is the greatest city on the face of the planet. It's crowded, absurdly expensive, and the people are both total assholes and helpful. Just don't waste their time. And also, no matter how weird you are, they don't give a
It's true that, isn't it?
Basically, South Carolina with fewer rednecks, less poverty, and an unhealthy obsession with barbecue. And also, they've got nice beaches out there, and you could see water towers everywhere. It's one of those cold and empty estates. They talk like Minnesotans, and they're also rich from their oil. Ohio is average in pretty much everything. People born there usually move out, including Neil Armstrong, who literally fled to the moon. It's the kind of place where you don't choose to live, you just end up there after a long series of unfortunate events. Oh, and they hate Michigan more than anything. And the state only matters to the rest of the US during the election. Basically Texas, but poorer. The interesting thing is its panhandle exists so that Colorado doesn't have to touch Texas. It's home to rednecks, unpredictable weather, and tornadoes. The people are friendly to your face but gossip behind your back, like all of the other southern states. And on the bright side, it's cheap to live there. Full of tree-hugging white hippies in red flannels. It rains 9 months out of the year, but somehow everyone's either hiking or biking. Lots of Amish people in here, and also terrible roads. Not as bad as Louisiana though. You may know it because of the Dunder Mifflin. It's one of those boring states, but that's what they want you to think. In fact, it's actually boring, and people like it that way. This is the tiniest state. The crazy thing is, it's not even a real island. Basically, the same city you see in Family Guy, except it doesn't suck like the show. They like drinking coffee milk and also love calamari. And they hate the people from Massachusetts. They don't give a shit about North Carolina. Also, they have good barbecues with mustard-based sauce, good coasts, and also one of the shittiest roads in the country.
A lot of shit roads.
Nothing special in South Dakota. It's empty and cold as in the winter. But they have the Mount Rushmore and Badlands. Tennessee is the world capital of country music. They're also poor and have the Alabama thing going on, as they say. It's home to Dolly Parton and Elvis. Everything's big in Texas. That includes their egos. But seriously, this state is huge. It's so big that you could fit another Texas in it. Also Africa and Europe and the Andromeda Galaxy. This is Texas compared to Europe. Big, right? There are some gun-wielding, hee-hawing, friendly cowboys who love big belt buckles and barbecues. And also, you'll know if someone's from Texas because they'll tell you.
Yeah.
Mormons everywhere. No coffee, no liquor, and definitely no breakfast unless you've recited the Bible with your average size family of 12 first. They're all a bunch of white lefties who can't decide what do they love the most. Granola, maple syrup, or Bernie Sanderson. With their failed universal healthcare, they now just chug on maple syrup to get better. Half of them are rich people from DC, and the other half are Southerners who hate DC. Unlike their Western cousin, they're rich and educated, and every city is named after a dead guy from the 1700s. Basically Twin Peaks, bunch of hipster liberals who love greens, drinking coffee and wearing hoodies all the time. Everyone works for a tech company, and there are like 2 seasons, this and this. In West Virginia, everyone's poor. They live in the mountains and they sing "Take Me Home, Country Roads" when they're working in a coal mine. Their favorite drink is corn liquor, and also they're famous for what Alabamians are famous for. Don't know if it's true or not though. And strangely enough, they're immune to coronavirus. Cheese. There are more bars in Wisconsin than grocery stores. Ask them what do they like the most and they'll say drinking cheese and eating beer. And because it's always cold as and how they're always faced, they never bothered to take Upper Peninsula for themselves. You can drive for miles and miles and you won't see another person. In other words, an introvert paradise. They say that there are cowboys and Native Americans in this state, but they're so hard to find since Wyoming doesn't exist.
That was funny, that wasn't it?
Yeah, very funny indeed.
I did. There's a lot. I learned a lot of stuff there. I was like, I didn't know everyone hated New Jersey. That's what he
New
said.
York.
No, he said like when it came up on New Jersey, he was like everyone hates New Jersey.
Oh, everyone hates it.
Yeah.
I thought Massachusetts took the most hate, but it was that Texas one was funny. Everything's bigger in Texas. He was like, you could fit in there.
Another Texas.
Another Texas. Yeah.
It's true.
Just funny that.
Yeah, the best one for me was the Alaska one, the Sausage Fest.
Sausage Fest, yeah.
that was
Mexico.
good.
I thought the Mexico was funny when it's Mexico, but newer.
Yeah. That was some good comedy, right?
It was actually,
funny.
very dry, very.
I wasn't expecting it. Like you said
same.
before.
Same. It's not just totally not what I expected, but
Yeah,
really very funny indeed. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.